division rivals collide. And we've got that. The Rams and the Seahawks from Lumen Field on Thursday night primetime. Here with Charles Davis. 3 weeks to go in the regular season. What a start to Week 16. Rams and Seahawks underway in the NFL rivalry series. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70, track 60. Let go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. That's good.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
He gets this complete to Shaheed. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
On the jump.
Another Seahawks first down.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
17-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Tiger. No.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. That one completes illegal. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Throwing is McCarthy. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the left side, he finds to slow. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
On play action, now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Now the Rams and Seahawks doing battle here. Of course, the NFL has targeted a handful of rivalries to really highlight this season. This is one of them, and with good reason. In recent history, both teams have had innovative offenses and hard-hitting defenses. You think about Russell Wilson and all he was able to accomplish under Pete Carroll. The same with Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. You throw in the 49ers and the Cardinals, and it's easy to see why this has been one of the best divisions in football the last decade plus. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing again, McCarthy. Over. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go. Bravo 80.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Isaac to Slaw, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Rams first down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, McCarthy. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
first down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and get them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Cowboy 80.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Gain of 6. And the Seahawks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, check 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Liking 18.
Walker once more. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Walker. numerous times tonight. He's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Go! Hawk 70. Press all 80.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Charger. 19.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 35 yards. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air with McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Viking, hey, chip track all 80. 19, right. Stop low, 18.
2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Straight ahead, Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On the ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Seven Pirates. Mustang 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. Street. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. But pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape, excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was me sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright,
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah,
It's time.
it's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock
Around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky.
Here we go.
It's tricky to rock